Hello friends, again today, and welcome to Forced Can't Save. So what we did while we went to collect Kiddo and then had dinner was do the rest thing for the PlayStation. Don't judge me for not knowing names. Let us check on stream. My channel. It works. Okay. What's this? So this is a dart gun from a stalker. It says stalker dart gun on it. Let's just pop that in the grass. You know what's going to happen. Something bad.
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
So what is the title of this stream? If you Google U2, the letters and numbers, and Songs of Innocence, if you aren't old enough to remember, you will see that they forced U2, the band, very old band, the very old arseholes, forced every single iTunes user to not only have that album for free, but also download that album without fucking asking. And they had to apologize because everyone hated them for quite a while after that. It wasn't a good album, guys, either. Okay, so we've got heels. That's one of the nasty shadow creepy boys. I don't want to touch the dead lady, thanks. I want to go up there. Corpse. But we'll touch the dead lady. It got through her shield.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield.
Yep.
But why
We
was
need
she
that.
here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Did we get a note from her?
What?
Hello, Verbena?
Just because it's gonna restart. It's not gonna restart. I am annoyed. The other one's restarted, you.
What?
Hello, Verbena? What do you have for me?
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
The asset. Okay. I know my precious. Didn't we come here with 2 people? Probably don't need that right now. Cat has had
Lost him
3
with a
wet
focus.
foods today, so is very sleepy.
Looks like he was sending data on
He
the
wasn't very
weapons
well
somewhere
yesterday.
else.
Seems fine now. Self-destruct.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Uh-huh. Come back later, anyway. So what do we do now?
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area?
The rebels knew about this place and got through her shield. Should we think it's called off now? I don't know where I am. No. Looking great for rabbits. Oh, you. We'll go touch it.
What a mess.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Love it.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were
they read
waiting
the
for the
message to you?
Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
No, how to self-destruct.
She was searching for something she'd lost.
The asset.
Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Yes. Amazing how full of energy one is when one has had enough sleep. Fucking medicinal nap earlier or what? Blimey. Hey babe.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain.
Laser. AVP laser.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That
Come
Zenith
on,
isn't the only one
why?
of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. If any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Why can't we journey with Erend?
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Nope.
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding
Oh, that.
spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
I don't like this. Not one bit. I don't like it. No, 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 no. Get. No, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh. Not valuables, darlings.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Data transfer initiated. Operation suspended. Fusion reactor on standby mode. Download initiated. Beamcast initiated. Okay.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
Did we come from this way? I have completely brained. Yes, we did come from this way. Okay. I know we're supposed to go that way. It's just frisk, frisk, frisk.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Why would you say that,
Or anything
Aloy?
you can blow up.
Just because it doesn't have giant killer machines in here, doesn't mean it doesn't have them at all. Going around saying that shit is tempting giant robots to turn up. Oh, they got rid of him. Their pretend founder. So, yeah, we Zero Dawn, got the ectogenic stuff, Eleuthia, from Far Zenith.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, find anything that might tell...
So Eleuthia came to where it was born, essentially, for storage purposes. Interesting. Rejuve. Oh, this
Well,
is
that's what the
everlasting
asset
life
is.
by the look of it.
I don't think so.
That seems helpful for some people who might have been alive at the time at Far Zenith. All stairs lead up. Gimme. No more uppy stairs. I don't know which way the uppy stairs were. How are they? Okay, other uppy stairs first then. Yep.
This place is huge.
Uh-oh.
Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is,
This is where we're supposed to be.
somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Let's not. Piss, piss, pissity piss. How do we get in there? We want to get in here, which doesn't exist. Wonderful. I can't even put a marker down. Oh, this looks helpful. Ah, there we go. Hmm. We're back in the uh-oh room. Okay.
So,
Not right now, you know, spoon fed.
how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
you should appreciate him, Aloy. What is this? That looks like a power cell.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Mm-hmm. Notice we sneak. We should maybe put a different outfit on if we sneak. Stealth tear, heavy. Oh, that was a heavy weapon on. Whoops. Wait. There we go. Not in front of us, behind us. If he walks into that, I will scream. Thank Good.
That's all. Don't want to be overkill. The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
So this is the...
Those look like ectogenic chambers.
Yeah.
There must be hundreds of them.
Why would Far Zenith need so many?
I found some data that said they planned to take them into space, but they shut the project down. And later...
So these were extras.
Yeah, maybe.
What code? Enter the code. What fucking code? Two, 3, 7.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Very large. Not a baby in there. That's not Alethea either. Hey, look, it's me!
Aloy,
Mm-hmm.
it's you.
We're prettier.
Skin's like ice.
She's fine.
Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Control.
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta.
Do you think she got paid twice for this voice acting?
I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
So she's...
Deserting.
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on,
Yeah.
Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
Someday we'll be able to save.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
We put all our traps down. Let's see what else we could possibly do.
Here it comes!
More traps are over here. Where are our fucking traps, you fucks? Oh yeah,
Ooh,
the
ugly
section.
one, aren't you?
are invisible if they want to be. Thanks.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Okay, we have pulse cannon detachable. That's the large thing on its back. Okay. Highly charged energy storage on its nose. Only accessible during attacks. Okay, we'll ignore that. Regeneration unit, where is its chest? Jesus. Vector thruster, also underneath its gun. Plasma up its arse. Control nexus up its arse, okay. Ow. Could you please? It only exposes them when it's attacking? Oh, this is harsh. What the fuck? Can't believe it did that squad trap. Yeah, did you wait? Did it get hit by that or did it blow it up? Component removed. Okay, so we're winning. Definitely winning. 3 out.
Thing's quick.
3 out of 12. Lovely. It weakens it when we remove. Where is it?
Now I need more.
What the? What is that? Fuck me. Up. I'm pressing the button. We don't have enough machine muscle. Okay. Don't like that. Don't like any of that. What's it doing? Okay. That's what it's doing. Got something. Oh! Okay, well we got something else. Our death.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here.
Yeah, we should prepare. Well,
I can't let it get through to Laurel.
that's the wrong way.
Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
I haven't thought this through. Can't get past those.
I should scan that thing.
Yeah,
See if
we
it has
did
any weak
already.
spots.
Wait, yeah. What are you doing?
Need more. That thing's quick.
That uses so much muscle. Can we jump over these is the next question. Okay. Fuck. Well, it was near it. That's large.
Getting somewhere.
Okay, got its ass a bit. Control. Fuck, we need that. Nice, nice, nice. We need it to not have that. Ow. It's pretty good at turning around. I have to say. Okay, I don't like those little things. Only when they're out. Okay. I hate those things. I keep rolling into them. It's fucking annoying. Through the cheating McCheaterson. Gimme.
There.
Okay.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, we're technically
Yeah,
fine.
I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
The clone. She already told you her name? Rude. Things. Made you drop things. Those guns are gonna be fucking annoying. Yeah. I wonder if we've got a stash down here. I don't think so somehow. That's a lot of muscle. Could you... Found a trap recipe. stairs. More muscle. Okay. Wait, that's different? Oh, we have 11, not 13. Ah. That seems like most of it. Okay. So there was a console in here that we haven't touched, and that door up there that was locked.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre.
Uh-huh.
I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Oh god, Aaron, if he gets hurt, I will be extremely sad. He's already been hurt. You don't need to fucking fridge him. He doesn't die. Definitely doesn't die.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
He is annoying.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
My precious.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there. Aloy, get out of there! It's not fear, but it'll do. Now, you want to fight the Vanguard? Ah!
Hey, we have help.
Oh, they felt that one.
It's different. It's got tail.
Ammo.
Thanks, I'm busy.
You want a taste of this? Ah!
It's the same.
You're done.
Oh, good. Machine muscles. Fuck! Oh, fuck!
You need help, Aloy?
No, I need the ammo that has disappeared.
You want me to hit you
My ammo.
again? Ah!
I can switch it up.
And they went boom. Let's take them out. Ah! Go down, you miserable pile of junk. You need some ammo? It's done.
Okay, good. I like guns. Give me guns. Yeah, don't just sit her in the snow. Come on.
Aloy, she's...
Yeah.
Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
The one that blew up from earlier that's cooled down now.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Where is the corpse? I forgot about the dark gun. Completely forgot about it. Where is my corpse? Not mine, but you know. Oh, 10 machine muscle. Wow, thanks, guys. What is this?
The
Why is it
snowfall's blanketing the land.
being speaking? Delicious, life-bringing berries. Oh, it came back here. Okay, well then, there was no way for me to remember it because it moved. Just so easy to get rabbits here.
No.
But what's
Damn
the
it.
orb? The crystal.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Mirror ball, yay! Oh, we're leaving, are we? Okay, well, glad I got that rabbit.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
Babe, why did you bring her down to the basement?
She panicked after waking up and
Oh.
stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything
Would you
really
like a
feels
focus?
unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's calling a focus primitive.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
We just
About
brought
you
her
and
to our
Zenith?
base,
Yeah.
guys.
Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so... the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants. Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
Nope.
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them.
She's
I
fresh.
was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, also that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Fun.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth.
Where do we think
That's
the
what Gaia
extermination
concluded
signal
too.
was from?
But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
She didn't have any
They
other
told
purpose.
me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do.
There it is.
Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry.
That's bad.
Gerard commands
That's like
them.
20 different
He's the one
Ted.
who decided to
Ted
set up a
Barrows.
base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
A base,
You
you
mentioned
say?
the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth,
Who wants
1,000
to
years
think
ago, and then
that they
Sirius.
was a natural
Guess they
disaster?
survived old age too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
Let's just ask
So
about
you
this
know
one.
about the extinction signal.
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise.
Sister!
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead?
Yeah.
How did they bypass her shield?
We
I'm
don't know
looking
yet.
into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber.
altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Luthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
They're stupid. 1,000 years plus, and they stupid.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Oh, she's allowed.
You said
fucking
you spent
Apollo.
years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy. So it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
Well,
All right,
I have some
I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the
Oh,
Zeniths?
no.
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Guy is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
No,
I'm
he's
still
tricksy.
figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake.
Slap her?
They're gonna find me.
She's hysterical.
They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Guy is using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey! Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her
She's
injury's
nuts.
not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
You just gonna trust her?
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
She was unconscious on the way here, so she doesn't know exactly where we are. We could knock her out and put her somewhere. Take the focus off her.
Pizza?
Friends.
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread. With cheese. And some sauce.
And meat.
I like it already.
Hello.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
'Cause there's 2 of me now.
There's 2 of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
Hey, how are you
I see
doing?
Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful. you know?
Yay!
It takes some time, but yeah.
Sorry, cat's just fully comatose.
What are you working on with your
Partial
focus?
prawn.
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Do you still hit stuff, babe? Because that's what we love you the best for.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in stormbird plates.
Oh no.
Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it.
Oh.
It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
He put them on himself.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things. Thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet.
We'll be clearing
I
out
thought
all
his
the
people were supposed to
exclamation
be
marks, guys.
bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
He's good people. He's my new best friend.
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
We'll reach her. Okay.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
From you? Judgment from him? Hi, guys.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? It's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
So, training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
Blink, blink, blink.
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from
do you
the
have a
old
quest for
world
us?
that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal
I
with
don't think it was a dead animal.
anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
He's talking about plushies.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost.
That's
Then
fine.
Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
She's very smart.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
Did you tell him that?
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Kisses.
Must be quite a
Furby
story.
kisses.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
I see everyone settling in.
Uh-huh.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
We have finished?
I should get back to the wilds.
No,
I'll
we
keep
should
an
get
eye
back
on
to
Bella.
exclamation mark.
Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Hello.
Aloy,
Hey, thought I'd, check in on how you're doing.
you mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but
Yeah.
isn't you, down in the basement?
Just a twin.
Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
It endured.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did. Though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here. It is humbling, to say the least. And heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
I was hoping you could tell me more about the land gods.
For generations they provided for us. Seeding and harvesting the fields of Plainsong. Food for all. A miracle of endless bounty. A blessed land, providing sustenance for my people. Until the derangement. They had always enriched the soil, but for several seasons they have glutted it endlessly with mulch. At least now I know why. The repair bay below was meant to renew them. Without it, they became sick. That is why I must find a way to heal them before my people starve.
We can help. Are they all grey? I think so.
You've spoken with Katalu?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
Oh, you know, saved his king. Embarrassed his other king.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
That's a big deal for a healer. Fighting
You
Karja,
said
that's
you
all.
set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You
No,
called
fuck.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember.
Someone did some murder.
When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh.
Delicious.
Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
We have finished her.
I need to
Yay.
get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Thank you. Oh, more loot.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Oh my god. One of the doors is open now. Fuck.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like
Oh,
me.
this is like Papa's shrine. We can
Seems
think
like she
things
doesn't
through.
act
Yep.
anything like
Go
me.
away. I can't
Or
skip it.
Elizabeth, for that matter.
Oh, we finished the exclamation mark. Yay. Ah!
My old spear, when I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
So we'll just
And
examine
Val
it
found
again.
me after the Hades proving lab. I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I
Maybe
have to do.
this is the Rost?
But still,
Papa? The Papa item?
wish he was here.
Oh, thank Papa.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
You should be carrying it with you.
I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
So much muscle. How is Kiddo so loud on the stairs? Baffling.
No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access. Gaia? What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Oh, cool. Hey, babe.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Yeah.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just
She's
gained
not.
reinforcements.
Just
Maybe.
a very different upbringing. Smart.
What are you looking at over there?
Also.
The others have been helping me
Flaky.
decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before.
Yeah, they're
How
kind of
many
mean.
do the Zeniths have?
We don't know.
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path. For it is now blessed
kitty
by the
yours.
Ten themselves.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. from the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
You said the Bulwark
What's
was
up,
your
kitty?
home a long time ago.
You hear bird?
That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
Do you know you can dislocate your
spilled
boobs when you
rebel
do that?
blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans.
Dislocate might not be the right word, but
said.
still.
He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly.
No, you didn't. You weren't here then.
A bold woman, going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
She thinks he is.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit I was surprised to see Nutaru here.
She's
Farmers
very
don't
smart.
make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I need to
No,
go.
fuck.
On your...
Beloved. Beloved best friend.
You have my attention.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regalla's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
Yeah. I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Okay, now we finish.
I have to get going.
Carry on.
So he's Warham. It's fine. What we do need to do is look, like properly look in every room. Because this little base has some secrets.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
So what you're saying is 2 more friends to find. Why won't this door open, darlings?
Are you sure that's what the data says?
I'm telling you, it's a drink, but it's soft.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Far Zenith's launch facility.
Yay.
Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
Funk. Kids. Loudest things on the planet.
Is this a piece from the bulwark? Katalo must have brought this with him as a trophy. I may have fired the cannon, but he really put Dakota in his place.
Where have I seen this before?
What is it?
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy.
Ew!
I believe they wanted private accommodation.
Ew!
I see.
He did give her a toy.
That looks like one of the Utaru's land gods. Like the one we killed in the sacred cave. I'm not sure I'll ever fully understand, but seeing something that represents life and prosperity turned into a weapon, it couldn't have been easy for Zoe.
The old ones created so many wonderful inventions to help others. Help the planet. Technology really can be an amazing thing.
Still need one more horn. I just heard a snippet of the conversation.
Varl must have picked this up at Silence workshop. I guess it's what Silence used to capture Hades before he moved it to that orb. I don't know what bothers me more. That he tricked me, or that I didn't see it coming.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Cat. Cat, what are you doing? Oh, no, no, no. He hides under my bed. And he refuses to come out without treats. So when it's his bedtime, so that he doesn't jump on people's faces and during the night, you have to coax him out.
Welcome back.
It's very annoying.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced.
Silence,
Comparable
definitely.
to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Yeah.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Thanks. Do you have any exclamation marks?
Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making
She
use of
does.
someone's weapon.
Cat, what are you doing?
And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
He's listening to the music again, okay.
Hey, Gaia. It's me.
Hello, Aloy.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay.
Beta is not
I
included
gave
in
her a focus.
companions for her.
Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
How's Catalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him.
Yes.
I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
Yes.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then.
This is why we clear the exclamation points.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness.
Do we have a quest for her as well?
Of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
No, really? In their
Indeed.
private chamber?
While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
What does that mean?
What did he do?
he unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple.
He's so
Amongst
strong.
a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
So brave and strong.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality.
Yeah, we know. The drones.
Should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
Oh, interesting.
I'll keep a lookout.
More functionality with more camera feeds? That's fine.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk
we're talking about Cyan?
I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project. And it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact.
Yeah,
with no
it's gonna be a
success.
bit shy of that.
Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it.
Ah!
Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
Oh, like now.
They wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders.
During the Pharaoh Plague, the U.S. military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
Fun.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
For perfection.
At this point, we can only speculate.
Perfection?
Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Have we finished? More Elizabeth.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your mum.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though
She died
I am
at home,
glad
though.
she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Now we're finished? Fuck me running.
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world. All working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
We have finished the talking.
I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
Woo! Let's go talk to Mr. Sadness, our best friend. That's not our fucking quest, actually.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch something. More like someone.
Fucking love him.
You're the one that helped me find it. People make mistakes.
There is something I'd like to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Of course we have time. We came here specifically to talk to you about quests.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path.
Like machines?
Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it.
Okay.
Gaia showed me a way around this.
Go on.
We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
Well, we'll be getting those horns then.
Like the one we fought in the repair bay.
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
They were really easy with that cannon, and I don't know which part of them we've shot.
I'll send you the location of the machines.
Okay.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grim...
Good.
Yep. Now where's our best friend? No. You don't have quest. Nope. 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 They just leave the elevator door open. Nope.
I just think she talks.
Nope.
You would too.
Okay.
You knew everything there is to
Right, let's orientate ourselves. Orient ourselves?
She can also crank
So,
out
this
whole
side of
army
the
if she
kitchen.
has to kick your sorry behind.
The weapons of the old ones were powerful.
We could talk?
As long as you deem necessary.
Would you like a new arm? Why can't I talk to you about it? Do I have to do those first?
I better head out.
Be vigilant out there.
Fucking rude. Where did that quest go? So it's in side quests. Level 25. We are just level 25. Maybe we save that for later. Okay, first we exit the building. Which we definitely know how. Oh, we should maybe go talk to her again. She is down the stairs. And the stairs are next to Gaia. Yes? No? Maybe? Some stairs, yes. Nope.
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
So that's the lift shaft. Okay. Hey babe, how you feeling?
Hi. I'm back. What do you want to know?
Probably nothing. Yep.
It's time for me to go.
Bye! Sauce. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we already went there on the quest to get into the place. So we're good for now. The guy is to our left. Where is
So the old
this
ones painted their
way?
faces with something called
Like the car show. Oh god. What time is it? Okay. Yeah. Save. What we couldn't do for quite some time. While we're here. The other side, okay, fine. Is the other exit not this way? What? Is the fire? Where is it? Oh god. I really should try and remember where the exits are, but it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen, okay. And we're the right side now.
This mountain. The southern face is my best bet for a climb if I want to get more of Silka's message. Just gotta look for a path.
Uh-huh. That's the second tree we've murdered. Hope you're happy with yourself, Aloy. I can't move. What was that? Oh, red. Oh, great.
Right, fight or sneak past.
The three of them!
Shock ammo won't do much.
Ah! Oh, we can't use focus. The cargo pod. Where are they? I can't use focus. I see it. Okay, bitch. I am the gingerbread man. They can't catch me. She's literally ginger. You should not make this. Disrespectful or something. Let go. Fuck off! Okay. Ah! Wish she wouldn't do that. And I'm not expecting it. I'm just tapping jump.
This is quite a climb.
Uh-huh. What's the thing on you?
I have to get higher to try and pinpoint Silga's signal.
Get higher, baby. Every time. Can we... Oh.
This mountain is tall.
Okay. She is not reaching. No. Are we supposed to launch? That doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's go this way then. Up, up.
Looks like I have company.
He wants us to kill the machines. Oh. Go eat your friend.
Still need to climb higher.
Give fucking berries to me. Climb higher. Are you gonna do a thing? Are you gonna be super annoying at me? Right, we're just pointing towards the end point. Not where we need to climb. Okay, wonderful. Aha. Uh-huh. But how do we get there? Getting annoying. Ah, can't see that bit. Okay, that's fine. Is it going to give me the prompt? It is, yes.
Okay, now to pick up the signal. Where's the best spot?
Over there, apparently. I hear Clinkles. I'll get you on the way down.
Try to find a good spot to pick up Silga's message.
Start 114 to enduring victory. Supply drop beacon. Power. I praised it. Left a note.
Signal's getting stronger. My focus almost has where it's coming from. Time to pay that Snog Tower a visit.
Abundance. Yum yum. We're at 14 even in this armor now. Great. Who wants to fly down a mountain? Gonna need a direction to fly in. Thanks, game. Alright, fine. They haven't seen us. We are flying right in front of them in a minute. I don't want to land in the flight.
If you're in need of provisions, I recommend stopping by Salt Bite, a village north of the Grove. Their cook's meals give a soldier's strength like nothing else. And who knows? Maybe they could use your help, too.
Maybe I'll check it out. Thanks.
Can we have your arm quest now, please? You definitely don't see me. We're not here. We're in the sky. Fuck off.
The machine riders from before. The ones who were racing.
I won the race. Pay up.
You threw a rock in my face.
It's not like you can get any uglier. Ha ha.
Wow. Wow. And then right next to a rebel outpost. Super normal. Which ancient machine? What?
Acid ammo could help here.
I mean, that's not an ancient machine. What are you talking about, games?
More rebels.
Oh, are there rebel ancient machines?
Getting rid of their leader might cause the rest to leave.
Wait, what are they?
I wonder what they used all these machines for.
Fucking Ravagers? Shit. It's a pig.
See anything out there?
No. No one sees anything. Oh, someone sees.
This way! Right at that there.
Hi there. Which ancient machines? The pig die yet? Ow. Oh, we did. Glad we saved at the race fire. Which ancient machines? Oh, we're here. Go this way. We're not in our stealth outfit, actually. We are in our stealth outfit? Weapon stamina. Stealth tear.
Rebel outpost. I was told I'd find one here. I should take out the leader. Acid'll do a lot of damage.
Oh, we make the pig explode next to the... Do we think they'd see us climb is the next question. Come on. Up you up. Up. Well, that looks like a leader. Okay. Well, we're full stealth. We have murder in our hearts. Here's the mask on. Now we move over here. No. You've got nasty machines. I'm not touching that shit. Turn white. Arrow, turn white. Return to the route.
False alarm. Call it off. Out of here.
Getting to the shoe shop yesterday, it was like quite a few miles away. um, so I did get Siri to help me on that one. It was the only Shane that was alive after 5 p.m. Kiddo killed all of his shoes in the space of a week, which is fine. Sometimes shoes just stop.
I'll finish you.
I wonder if this one's got some
So
of those tags I
easy
keep
to
finding.
target, darling. Do you all like to all run away? Huh? They're not running away. Aloy. Do we have to loot the leader in order for them to run away? That's the next question. That's doable. It's by some grass. The corpse. Behind some stuff.
If that lookout sees me, they'll alert the others. I need to be careful.
Uh-huh. Yeah, very forgiving.
We're done here. Got it.
Gonna run away, guys. Doesn't seem to be leaving. Oh, you're gonna see a call.
Yeah, that was moving.
Where's our dead leader? The fire. Oh, is it above us? Oh
So
my god.
who did this? There's a body here. You need backup?
Do you need backup?
Steady now.
What's that noise? It's a pig.
Okay, we found nothing. So let's go back. We were right to have a look around.
Yeah, you are. There was a dead person after all.
Give me the latest. Could use some action. Yeah, a fight would be nice.
That would have been good timing to kill him just because of this conversation. Still. I didn't realize you were on a platform, my dude.
Tags from fallen soldiers. I should get these back to Duca. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place.
Leave the area.
I could
I'd
always
love
deal
this
with them
option for
now.
us.
Either way, I'm done here.
Inferno bomb launcher. Someone has been murdering scorchers. Okay. There's no movement. Shit. We're seeing.
Hey! Get here now! She's climbing!
Yes. Get fucked. Oh, they could get up there if they wanted. Can they climb?
Where is she, damn it?
Jesus, we just walked on some cliff. Get up. Aloy! There's a moth in front of the screen, fluttering. We're not here. We're definitely not here. What is this? Nope. Nope.
Call everyone to arms!
Hit.
My enemy's true!
No. Okay.
Target hit!
Burn.
I don't have eyes on her!
Wonderful. Just those left. Okay. Where'd the pig go?
Gonna make you regret this!
Regret what? We don't exist, don't
I'll
we?
try over there! Still with me?
We don't have plasma weapons, so we can't blow that one up.
Think you're safe?
No.
Not.
Okay, gun gone.
Has
That's
ammo
the
left.
important bit.
I could use it.
Up, up.
Give up for now. She's eluded us. Let's assume she'll be coming back.
It's different. Oh, we know what this is. It running. Oh. I've only got... Wait, did we run out? Oh, we missed a lot of those, okay. Oh, its gun is over there. Excuse.
Anything? Yeah. Just keep an eye out. Think she's close?
Very forgiving. Oh god, that's harsh. Well, then, just you left. You got a rider on you? using my ammo when we have your ammo.
Mind if I do? These rebels aren't bothering anyone else.
Okay, Rebel's done. What's this? This is why it kept telling me to scan the old machines, maybe? Yeah. The rubber just right next to the fucking fire.
An old world ruin built into the cliff. I wonder what's inside. There's some kind of tunnel. I should take a look around. A relic. How do I get to it? It's a huge wall of metal. Or is it some kind of door?
Okay, so there's a vent, but it's on the other side. Where does this go right now? Nowhere. So... Last door controls, okay. Yeah. So how do we get up there? Scan the ancient machine. That's outside. It's talking about outside. That might be... Yeah.
I don't think I can get past those vines.
Okay. There's a box behind the
Gotta leave it
vines.
for now.
So that will be later on then in the game. Wonderful.
Not much I can do without a way past those vines. I guess I should come back later.
To the place we left?
Another Cyclops stream. Gotta grab its data to reconnect with the dome back at the base.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right ammo for the right machine. In this case, plasma.
Be up there. Where's the dead vulture? What have you been doing, guys? Ooh. So it said north of the Grove was the other village there.
Have to jump onto that drone to get it down.
Uh-huh. Oh, birds. Add to our rock collection. I hate you right now. Yep. Okay, yeah. No. Oh, it's not what we want at all, darling. Let's not stand on the plasma. Thanks. Move slow. Okay. No, let's not land. Yep, there. Ow! Oh, you fucking died. Didn't want that. You suck. It flew this far? Yes, yes. What's this? Fucking meat. Ugh. Not breathe in the nasty red stuff, please, Aloy.
Sliding in.
Oh, we might want some more heals. Where'd it go? Cool. Solar panel? Okay.
You can rest your feet and blade.
Thank you. How do I get in? For realsies, how do I get in? Where does the path go? The other way. Of course, of course. Oh, yeah.
Walk with strength.
That tower should help me pinpoint Silga's signal.
Right, we do big save. And then we call this little extra one finished for the day. Wonderful stuff. We can save. Fucking hell. That was not fun when we couldn't save. Ha 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 ha. And farewell.